This story was never supposed to happen. He was a cadet trained to obey orders, but became a president who broke all the rules. Rejected by elites, written off by experts, Donald Trump's rise wasn't just unlikely, it was forbidden. This is the story of how a military school troublemaker turned America's political playbook upside down, not once, but twice. In 1959, a 13-year-old Donald Trump arrived at New York Military Academy, not as a future president, but as a problem child. His parents hoped strict discipline would tame his rebellious streak. Instead, it ignited his hunger for power. Trump thrived in the regimented world of drills, uniforms, and competition. He became a star athlete and squad captain, learning to command respect or demand it. Classmates called him arrogant. Teachers called him a leader who refused to lose. But beneath the discipline, a simmering defiance. Trump didn't just follow rules, he learned how to bend them. Trump took that military school ruthlessness to Manhattan's cutthroat real estate scene. While old money elites sneered, he built monuments to himself, Trump Tower, casinos, and a gilded brand. But in the 1990s, his empire crumbled. $900 million in debt, 6 corporate bankruptcies. Yet he clawed back. How? By mastering the art of spectacle. When critics said TV was beneath a tycoon, he became America's favorite reality TV boss on The Apprentice. When politicians ignored him, he embraced his role as the ultimate outsider. Trump didn't climb the ladder, he burned it. But burning the ladder came at a cost. By the 2000s, Trump's name was everywhere, but not always for the right reasons. His casinos filed for bankruptcy again. Trump University faced lawsuits for fraud. Even his steaks and vodka became punchlines. Critics called him a clown, a has-been, a joke. Yet Trump kept playing the game his way. He turned scandals into sound bites, failures into fame. And when the 2008 financial crisis hit, he saw a new opportunity: politics. In 2011, Trump flirted with a presidential run by questioning Obama's birthplace, a baseless claim that outraged millions, but electrified his base. The media mocked him, Republicans cringed. But Trump didn't care. He was no longer just a businessman, he was a disruptor. And in 2015, he made it official. Descending a gaudy golden escalator, flanked by paid actors posing as fans, Trump declared, "We need a leader who wrote The Art of the Deal." The crowd cheered. The world laughed. But Trump wasn't joking. He'd just lit a match, and American politics would never be the same. What happened next defied every rule. Trump insulted war heroes, mocked the disabled, and bragged about sexual assault. Yet his poll numbers soared. Why? Because Trump understood a truth others missed. In a divided America, outrage was oxygen, and he breathed it like fire. He called Mexicans rapists, Muslims dangerous, and promised to drain the swamp. Fact-checkers drowned in lies, over 30,000 by the end of his term, but his base didn't care. They weren't voting for a politician. They were joining a movement. On November 8, 2016, the impossible happened. Donald Trump, reality star, conspiracy theorist, political novice, became President of the United States. The elites were stunned, the rules were broken, and Trump? He was just getting started. As president, Trump governed like a wrecking ball. He fired the FBI director over Twitter, praised dictators like Putin and Kim Jong-un, and declared the media the enemy of the people. 2 impeachments, a global pandemic, and a Capitol riot later. His base only grew louder. And now, in 2024, he's back, campaigning from courtrooms, turning indictments into rallies, and betting that America still wants a rebel, not a president, a king. Was Trump's rise a fluke or a warning, a masterclass in hustle or democracy's stress test? After surviving 2 impeachments, a Capitol riot, and a historic 2024 comeback, Trump defied the odds, twice, winning in 2016 and again in 2024. But here's the catch. The Constitution's 22nd Amendment bars a third term. By 2028, Trump's second term would end, and legally, he can't run again. But this is Trump, the man who turned courtrooms into campaign stops, lawsuits into battle cries, and norms into confetti. Would he try to twist the rules, challenge the amendment itself, or handpick a successor to carry his torch? One thing's certain, Trump's playbook doesn't end with the White House. It's a recipe for chaos or the ultimate power play.